Right, most definitely. But like you say, you was with your people, man. That's a
Mm-hmm.
blessing, because a lot of people they may get shipped off or on the label or in a situation where they meeting new people and new faces. You got
Mm-hmm.
large professor, and then now how did you connect with Irv? Because that's another giant. You know what I'm saying?
Irv, I met through a mutual friend I had at high school named Chucky Madden. Shout out to Chuck, but Chuck went to Bayside High School with me, and Chucky Madness was a DJ in Queens at the time, and he knew her. So I guess somehow or another, because I ended up going over to Chuck's crib and like doing freestyles while he would cut certain break beats up or whatever. And I guess Chuck was like filtering it around the hood to people, and I guess Irv and him discussed it. Um, so I did a talent show that my man Chuck had put me in Southside in Queens, and Irv came to the talent show, and he watched me perform, and then after that we talked a little bit, and it was cool. Something happened that disrupted the whole event, so we caught up later, but he said, "Yo, I had a studio, and he thought I should, come and record." And he was like, "Yo, I see something in you. I think you could do this." And I was like, "All right." And we just, like I said, we went for it.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. Now I
Mm-hmm.
gotta ask you about this. It's like a classic freestyle that's on the internet. It's Big Pun, it's DMX, it's you,
Uh,
it's Cannabis, it's Mos Def. I mean, there's a bunch of gorillas. Y'all going in. I mean, those are your peers, but to the
uh-huh.
viewers, like, what was that experience like? Did you like feel like that was like a special moment in hip hop? Because that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a classic moment in
Mm-hmm.
hip hop that's been recorded. But how did you feel at that time, and where were y'all at, and what was y'all doing? Outside of freestyle.
Oh man, I know we were at a restaurant in the city. I can't exactly remember the location, the name of the restaurant, but it was like, from what I remember, it was just a real spontaneous day. Like, I just remember going to my label, and Irv came and he said something about we was going to see X and Pun was going to be there or whatever. And I didn't even really, they might have said it was an interview and it may have went in one ear and out the other or whatever, but I just was like, okay, cool. I thought we were just going to see X and Pun or whatever. And then when I got there, everybody was there. Like John Forte was there, Mos Def, X came, Cannabis, but we just all ended up, I think, pretty much forgetting that we was doing an interview. We just spent like a whole entire afternoon just sitting there eating and drinking and discussing, I think, whatever it was that Torre might have been asking us. And I can't say that at the time I realized what that moment may become in terms of the threat of hip hop. um but I think I thought at that point in time that it was special just to be sitting with, like I said, like you were saying, with my peers, and all of us doing, what we love to do, and all of us just relating to each other, and all of us just having that respect for each other in terms of being, part of a craft, so it was cool. I can't say again, like, that I knew it was gonna end up, you know, being what people might consider that to be now, but I have nothing but gratitude for it to even have that moment, like I said, in life. You feel me? So it was cool. It was a priceless moment. I'm glad that I could actually look at it, you know.
Oh yeah, man. Salute to you. That's definitely got to be, if not the greatest, recorded freestyle. Because I mean, it was some kings up there. So I wanted to ask you, rest in peace to
Hmm.
Pun, rest in peace to DMX. What was your relationship with them two, or something you may remember about them? Because they gone now. So
Yeah, I mean, uh, they was, they was like brothers, and they're they're part of your experiences being in hip hop. So I'm gonna always miss them, and I'm gonna always value the time that I got to hang with both of them. Both of them, if you ask me, like, they both love to laugh, which with me, like, that's my vibe. I like laughing at things. I like funny movies. I like jokes. Like, and they both had good senses of humor. So Palm would always say something to make me laugh. Definitely. X always, like just little things, and we just vibed. You feel me? Like, it was a very genuine and organic vibe with both of them. So it was cool, and those are things that, as long as you live in your life, some people, they gonna always have the impression on you. So they both have that, they both brothers in the soul. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's probably too many moments to think to describe, you know.
Right, right. We definitely cherish them moments, man.
Mhm.
Okay, now you got a track with X though, right? With is it with Jay and Ja and
All right. Oh, we did a couple actually. Like, we did on my first album, he was on Time to Build with me, him, and Jay. Um, and then after that, we did a remix with Black Rob for Nothing Move But the Money, a joint I did with Puff Daddy, with Diddy, with Diddy Love. Shout out to Diddy. And then we actually ended up doing something that was gonna be used for Training Day, but it actually ended up on the Great Depression. This shit's still real. So we did a couple of things together, music.
man, that's what's up. Not it, man. Ain't too many people can say they on the track with Jay and X and Ja. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
Black Rob, rest in peace, another king, man. Rest in peace to Rob
yeah.
for sure.
Salute RIP with Black Rob, definitely.